DCeased from DC Comics and Tom Taylor is a limited series event, ongoing as long as they want to, story from DC, set in an alternate universe where, as a result of meddling with the anti-life equation, Darkseid creates a version of the anti-life equation that causes all who come into contact with it through either being bitten, exposed to blood, or from viewing it on a screen into a death-seeking monster. They aren't zombies, but they are. I got the deluxe edition of the story digitally, which collects the original 6-issue run and an additional story called A Good Day to Die. My copy is digital as I'm basically running out of room to house physical copies, and unless they're omnibuses that I really want to have, then I'm not really in the market for it. You can get the standard edition, and all the things you lose are essentially the additional story and some of the extras in the back of the deluxe edition. The extras comprise a load of fantastic covers and material on scripts and the story's creation. The horror movie themed covers are fantastic and were a highlight of the extras for me. Anyway, the story has Darkseid invading the Earth and seemingly losing to the Justice League. We find out that he has captured Cyborg and used him to finish the anti-life equation. This causes the equation to turn into a techno-organic virus that starts to infect everyone on the Earth when Cyborg's returned. Anyone exposed quickly becomes a killing machine and no one is safe. We see heroes and familiar faces falling rapidly. What's particularly sad is the moment when Pa Kent has turned and Superman faces him. The artist manages to capture this look of almost crying in Superman's eyes, and it's only a little small panel, but it really is emotional and it's just a really great use of the medium. What I enjoyed was that the decisions made by the heroes are all sensible decisions, and they make sense in the situation they're presented with. There's very little in the way of stupid hero actions being undertaken. For instance, the Flashes are made to go into hiding by Batman, as if they turn, then they could infect masses of people in the blink of an eye. You can tell Tom Taylor's thought about things when he's writing this. There are lots of other examples of this logical thought throughout the book, and I think it really helps to sell the world and the situation they're in. There are still bits of room for some gallows humour and a joke, with one joke in particular between Green Arrow and Batman that I think stands out and does make me laugh. But I won't say what it is, you can read it yourself. There are some nice images in the story as well. One in particular is a panel of Cyborg blasting away through Giganta's head. There's no messing about by the villains either. They realise the situation and that they need to band together with everyone for their own survival, which is a nice touch. There's no sort of trying to capitalise on the devastation that's going on, which I liked. Story moves at a great pace and it's a quick read. I found that when I got to the end I was satisfied, and whilst there are a few spin-off series which I may read, there's no need to have them in order to have a clear view of what happened in the story. Everything you need is in the main run. I suspect this will run a bit like Injustice did for Tom Taylor, as it seems to be popular, though no one really talks about it, but it obviously must be doing the sales. Obvious comparisons are going to be with Marvel Zombies, and to a lesser extent the Dynamite series from Dynamite Comics. And the comparisons are justified, but that doesn't stop the story from being enjoyable and doing its own thing. I'm not going to spoil the ending, which I felt was handled well and did take me by surprise a little. I would recommend the book to anyone who enjoys a story with a downbeat feel, plenty of action, a fast pace and horror elements mixed in. Let me know if you like the story, and thanks for watching.